Hello, and welcome to my video on the January 2019 Algebra 2 Regions question number 35. On this particular problem, we see that a radio station claims to its advertisers that the mean number of minutes commuters listen to the radio is 30. The station conducted a survey of 500 of their listeners who commute. The sample statistics are shown below, and we see that the mean of this data is 29.1. The standard deviation is 20.718. A simulation was run 1,000 times based upon the results of this survey. And the results of the simulation appear below. And as we saw this year, we see our simulation done. And again, it was based off of this survey. And in addition to the survey, we see that we have, again, it's 1,000 samples. We see the mean of the simulation is 29.101, and the standard deviation of the simulation is 0.934. So then we're asked, based on the simulation results, is the claim that commuters listen to the station on average 30 minutes plausible? And then we have to explain your response, including an interval containing the middle 95% of the data rounded to the nearest hundredth. So as was the case this year, when we especially perhaps we're working with the simulation, especially when they tell us to calculate this 95% confidence interval, you definitely want to do that first to help support and answer your problem. So remember that a 95% confidence interval means that we need to go 2 standard deviations above and below the mean. So since the standard deviation is 0.934, I'll first multiply that standard deviation by 2. And when we multiply that by 2, we get 1.868. And then remember that to get our interval, we need to take that value of twice the standard deviation and subtract it from the mean, as well as add it to the mean. And when add it. And when we do this, we would get the lower value is 27.233, and the upper value should be 30.969, and rounded to the nearest hundredths place, the confidence interval, the 95% confidence interval, would be 27.23 and 30.97. And remember, when you list out your confidence interval, the lower value should always go first and the upper value second. So that's our 95% confidence interval, which is what they asked us to find. And now they also said to use this to help determine whether the average of 30 minutes, whether that's plausible or not. Well, since the value of 30 is within this confidence interval, which again, it's the 95% confidence interval, which really represents where 95% of our data should lie. Since the 30 does lie in the interval, that means that it for the commuters listen to the station average 30 minutes would be plausible, again, because that value 30 is on the confidence interval. So to explain, we say yes, since 30 lies within our confidence interval. And that should suffice for an explanation to why that is plausible. So I hope that this video helped you out with this particular problem. As always, good luck with all your studies, and thank you for watching. Take care.